State so prized a possession. It's the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. And the Hoosiers move kick it away to start. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Perdue's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Perdue somehow engineered a close victory the last time they faced the Hoosiers.
They dug deep. They had some good play calls, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the Jimmies and the Joes, and their players made it happen.
Well, and Purdue's dominated this series for a reason. They're typically the favorite. They have the better players, but rivalry games, we say anything can happen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Turns it on at midfield. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Perdue! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Flips it out in the flat. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The give on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on first down. Dumps it to the back. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
25 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Boilermakers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rice. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Perdue offense heads back out to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Perdue has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Got a man. It's Jones. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Perdue! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Indiana, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to south. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. Off and running. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Quarterback making adjustments. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
The old Oaken Bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course, an Oaken Bucket.
Yeah, of course, a bucket. A bucket's the perfect reason and the perfect thing to fight for. What are you going to win today? I'm going to win a bucket. No, but I mean, I think the history of it's cool, but Jesse, when you make it a trophy game, it's just so much more fun. It's so much more energy. It's so cool. You're going to celebrate with it. You're going to go grab it right after the game.
Yeah, you know, both Purdue and Indiana, they're hoping to add a score, a date, the city this game was played in. Someone's adding a P or an I to the old Oaken Bucket.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Perdue! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
45, Indiana, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. And the Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This time on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it?" And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Rice. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Snagged out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Leaves it with the running back. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
He leaves it with his back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Makes a move. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
He's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Perdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Perdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Turbin. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. I get breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's locked. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. Quickly complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Boiler up, and are they ever as Perdue stretches the lead.
Perdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Perdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now offensively, and on the defensive side, man, they're flying around.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Working that left side now.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Under fire. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.